Am I going to have enough time to read all this? I asked my mother this question while trying to carry a huge stock of books into the room. I was 5. I thought I would never have enough time. I wouldn't have enough time to find out about everything that I needed to know, to read everything I wanted to read. The more I read, the more books appeared. The more books appeared that I wanted to read. So I was devouring them one by one, dreaming about learning speed reading. Since I'd been reading so much, I had a notion that I had to know it all, and that I knew it all. I have the knowledge, right? So they are a part of me, right? Obviously, it was just an illusion. To know something and to be that something are completely different things. To know what meditation is and to practice it are completely different things. To know your human design and to live it are completely different things. To have 100 friends and to find time to spend with those friends are completely different things. To travel all over Europe in 2 weeks and to live in one of the European countries for 2 weeks in order to really feel the country is a completely different thing. To step on someone's foot and say sorry and be on your way, and to step on someone's foot, say sorry, and to clean that foot and then be on your way are completely different things. Slowing down bit by bit, life showed me why I need it. Maybe you do too. To take pleasure from simple things in life. To clean teeth on autopilot is one thing, but when you do it with awareness, feeling every tooth that you're cleaning, it starts meaning something more than just any mundane task. This way, each and everything that we do, no matter how simple it is, becomes meditative, interesting, different, in the better sense. To have time to do exactly what you need. Nowadays, I read less books. I still read a lot, but the number of books decreased. Nowadays, each book takes the time it needs. And if I like something from what I've just read, I put the book aside in order to practice the acquired knowledge. To prioritize right things in life. What is important to you? To become successful? To become the best parent? To bake pies and be the happiest person alive? To climb the Everest? Each of us defines it for themselves. At least that's the way it should be in any healthy society. You can be afraid of your to-do lists because of the endlessness, and you can periodically cross them off and give yourself a holiday. Once you set the priorities straight, it helps. And yes, someone might not agree with your priorities. And it's okay. They have a right to do so, just like you have a right to follow your own goals, not someone else's. To realize that the most important activity of the day is breathing with awareness. Just recently, a friend of mine shared her realization. She couldn't quit smoking, and one day it became clear to her. Because of smoking, she could take time and have a breather. And since in the society where she lived in, it was not common just to take a break in order to breathe, she used cigarettes to fit in, while secretly all she wanted was to breathe. The moment she had this realization, she quit her unhealthy habit. Now she stops to breathe as much as she can. Just breathe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. To exclude multitasking, which is associated with stress. This way, even the simplest action can become a meditation. And whatever becomes meditative brings pleasure, even if it is washing the dishes, which you don't like maybe. I dedicated my first book to that subject completely. When some people ask me to tell them about human design and gene keys as fast as I can, so that the results can be felt immediately, I understand that it is the demands of today's reality, of the millennials. I'm sort of one of them, sort of. This world teaches me, write so that the person is able to read you in 1 minute. Otherwise, they won't read. They don't have time for you. Explain everything you want to explain in 2 minutes. Catch their attention in 30 seconds. They don't have time. I get it, but it doesn't work like that. Oops. It happens so that human design engine keys, meditations, awareness techniques are impossible to grasp in 5 minutes. The irony of life is such that these amazing systems came specifically in the millennial era, which means it came specifically for us. It's no coincidence, just like it's impossible to learn a foreign language in half an hour, at least now, and it's impossible to learn a foreign language per se. You can only study it constantly, finding something new all the time. And the more you spend time on it, the more results you get from it. I'm saying this as a former teacher of English as a foreign language. The bonus that comes through these actions is pleasure, joy, happiness while doing it. Self-exploration is the most fascinating journey there is. I'm inviting you into the world where we always have time for each other, into the world where we listen to the person who is talking to us without thinking that we need to do this or that, into the world where we can spend time with ourselves. As a famous old Zen saying goes, if you have time, meditate every day for half an hour. If you don't, then meditate for at least an hour daily. Meditation, awareness techniques, human design, gene keys, any spiritual practice that you like doing or going to do require time. Our bodies have to be ready for the changes that are coming along. Our consciousness has to be ready for these changes as well. Our mind has to be able to accept all that. That's why it takes the time it takes, from 5 minutes to infinity. Now in the times of millennials, I'm offering you to unite for this purpose. Quality versus quantity. Immersiveness versus multitasking. Changes will start happening in your life from the first moment. But this moment has to have an opportunity to stretch into the time it needs in order to make your life its best version. When slowing down is compared to downshifting, I do not agree. I can say that nowadays I work more than before because my life and work are inseparable, and the satisfaction I get from such schedule is way higher than before. You can always check it out for yourself.